What's up, guys? This is Board Game Romer, and I'm back with an unboxing of Fallout, a post-nuclear board game for 1 to 4 players, published by Fantasy Flight. It is based off of the Fallout universe, the video games. If you've not played the video games, they're really good. I have not played all of them, but I've played a lot of them. Really enjoyed them. This is not a new game, okay, but it's new to me. What is it about? Well, let's take a look. So basically, you are a survivor, and you're going to travel out and about through the Wasteland, looking for resources because they're scarce. You're gonna have quests. You're gonna have story quests. You're gonna have side quests that you can complete, places you can search, things you can find. All the while, you're going to be utilizing your skills. It's a lot of dice rolling, and it is 1 to 4 players, which is good, right? So it is soloable. What has it got? You've got 3 dice, 21 map tiles, a ton of tokens. There's just a lot of stuff in here, but I don't know about replayability about this. I have not played it yet, so I can't speak to that. I held off on it because I had heard kind of mixed reviews. Some just thought it was awesome. Some thought it was just okay. But I found it at a daily deal. And so I actually picked it up, and we're going to give it a go. But I wanted to unbox it with you guys just to show you what I got. If you haven't seen it, like I said, it is not new, but it's new to me. And it's new to the channel, so I didn't want to do that with you guys to include you. So let's take a quick look. I've already taken the shrink off. That's the only thing I've done. It's a pretty tight box. Okay, here we go. So, learn to play. That's interesting. So, components. I'm assuming that you place the cards in a specific way and probably pull out the enemies in a specific way. So kind of how to learn to play the game. Yeah. Then the so the learn to play, I guess we'll just look at that right quick. The learn to play is 15 pages long. Several pictures, but it is a lot of text. The full rule book, the rules reference. Okay, yeah, so it looks like you've got like a reference. So whatever that is, abilities, equipping, explore, HP, inventory. So instead of it being an actual real rule book, it's just the rules for that specific thing, so you can look all those up. And it's got an index in the back. That's 15 pages as well. There is a round, tells you what the round does, order, actions you can take, how to fight, icons, some, I guess, basic enemy abilities on the back of the rule sheet, which is good. That is not on the back of the learn to play. Interesting. Alright, so lots of cardboard, relatively, a lot of cardboard. So we're just going to set that to the side for now. Oh, they even come bagged for you already. That's kind of nice. So we have, I'm assuming these are draw and fight, hang into an old register, search for useful equipment. So I guess these are, let's just take out all the cards and set them to the side for now. We'll open them up individually. So here's your heroes. Actually pretty detailed. I'm kind of surprised. I wasn't sure how detailed these guys really would be. I don't know if I can get them out. Quality wise, I can get them out. They're pretty thick. Good plastic. as you can see. Well, as you can sort of see. And of course, our power armor, because who doesn't love a good set of power armor? So actually pretty thick, pretty good. Especially the couple of these are pretty chunky, but I like that. I'm okay with that. Those would look really good. There's definitely enough detail on these to paint them if you wanted to paint them. So if that's your jam, that would be okay. Then we have some dice and some trackers. Looks like for some dials. Now the only thing that I don't like, and we'll see in a minute, but here's what I don't like, because this seems to, so here's your hit dice. You've got the different locations. Some of them have an asterisk right with location. Here's what I don't like. These pegs. See those peg? That peg? It's just like the ones in Secrets of the Lost Tomb. And I really, these are supposed to go into the cardboard. They did not go in right on, I don't think, any of the boards that I have that came with Secrets of the Lost Tomb, which was very frustrating because there's a ton of pegs and you're moving them around and they just did not work right. So I'm hoping, try to get like these 50,000 pieces back in here, that this will be different. Then we've got some reference cards, scenario. Oh, these are scenarios, and I've watched like maybe one playthrough of this, and so you have these on the backs of the scenarios. There's 4 scenarios. Tell you how to set up the map. If there's any specific places you need to set up, where to place stars and defense tokens, but yeah, and it's got some specific things on the back as far as what some tokens do. And such, where you have to hit the enemies, I guess. So, and then this is where you track your factions on the back of this to see who, if either you complete the quest or one of those tracks goes all the way up to the top. Like I said, I have, make sure there's nothing under here because I've been bit by that before. I have watched a playthrough, but when I watched it at the time, I really hadn't considered getting this until it just happened to come onto a deal for like half price. And I was like, well, I love the series. So, I mean, and that's the thing, like, you know, I love the IP, so I really want to kind of support the game, so hopefully, you know, even if it's not a great game in and of itself, the IP will be awesome, and you know, it'll be fun to play just because of the IP. And I think that's okay, right? I think that that's not, you know, you don't always have to have this super stellar, complicated, you know, there's not always going to be a game that'll blow you away, but sometimes just something real basic, not complicated, it's fine, because you just want to play something. And you know, this may be that, this may not be that, I don't know, haven't played it yet, we'll see. But at any rate, that is what those cards are for. So let's move this kind of over here. That on there. And we went through that, we went through that. So now let's take a look at these cards. These are the smaller, I would almost call them chimera size, but I don't know if that's the right terminology. So what do we have here? Security. So maybe perks or something like that. the little thumbs up on the back. So you got security for each space. 1 plus, 1 plus, 1 plus, 2 plus, 2. Oh. It's 2 plus, 3 plus. So these apparently scale based on the player count. Like this one says, for each space, the shield has advanced further than a star. You get +1, whatever those are, at the start of your turn. Whether you reveal this card to declare your loyalty, you may reveal this card. Oh, so that has to do with your loyalty, and I guess that's some points that you get. That's how you get some of these points. I'm assuming maybe that's, I don't know, maybe that's experience or something like that. I don't know. We'll see. A significantly thick deck that appears to be. Oh wait, no. It's got caps on the back. So. Oh wait a minute. Hold on. There's more to it than that. Ghoul, mutant, vault dweller, Wasteland. Oh, so these are the cards for your heroes. This is your, I guess, skill cards. So this says, like, when you perform a move action, you gain 1 point of movement instead of 2 during turn. You may pay 1 cap to ignore this effect until the end of your turn. That's the power armor, right? That's for, I'm assuming that would be like something you get when you start to play as the Brotherhood of Steel. And then here's some more cards that have, oh wow. Minigun, super sled, shish kebab, dog meat. So these must be starting equipment items. Maybe that's what those are. Nope, that's TI-60. I don't know what those are. But we got some power armor, a minigun, blaster, the Fat Man, super sledge, the shish kebab, survival guide, Pip-Boy, dog meat, companion. It's an item. Let's see if these say items. These also say items. So I guess these must be shuffled in somehow, or maybe these are special items. I don't know. Then here's a really thick stack of, well, hold on. So some of this must be stuff you can buy. Some of this stuff must be stuff you can loot. There's Edictol, Jet, Stim Pack, some companions, actually a number of companions, plasma gun, etc., etc. And then you've got this set of cards: Junk, Ibot, Piper, Astoundingly Awesome Tales, Comex, Buff Out, bunch of caps, Combat Knife, Pipe Rifle, Laser Rifle, Raider Armor. So there's like 3 different types of stuff there. I don't know. Well, no, I won't do that yet. Then we've got, these look like traits. Pain Train, for example. Right, and a whole stack of those. They do all have one of the letters highlighted, so I don't know if that means, I don't know what that means. I'm assuming that's, you can turn those in, maybe you can turn those letters in for something. I don't know. I don't know. But it's pretty neat because a lot of these, not all these, but a lot of these, if you've played the series, you will remember those skills and that stuff that showed up. So it's actually kind of funny. So it will look familiar to you, but alright, that's cool. Set these to the side. Then we got these cards. Let's see what these cards are. Don't quite have all the same backs. think they're all... Oh, this must be locations. All these do have a number on them, and I know that has to do with the quest number and as you're doing the story and the side quest. So, yeah. That's what those are. So this will give you... So, like, basically, it gives you some text, right? And then you have two options, and you have to pick an option. And it tells you what you have to roll, what bonuses you get, that sort of thing. So, actually, I think probably, yeah. Both of these decks are is that, and that's a pretty thick. I mean, that's pretty thick. Lots of quests and side quests and stuff, and I mean, I think there is some replayability because of the different options you take, and depending on, you know, how you roll or what you roll, that might change the outcome. But we'll see. And then, of course, here's all the cardboard. And oh, I'll put this up. Hold on a second. Alright, here we go. So let's just go ahead and open this up. Being careful not to cut the actual cardboard. There we go. Once I get a good seam started, then I can pull that baby out. Alright, cool. So let's take a look-see right quick at the cardboard. So, pops out pretty easy. Decent thickness. Kind of feels a little bit cheap, to be honest, but it's not a super expensive game. So we have our map tiles. We have our letters. Nukem Cola, so I'm assuming that's like that's your money, 1s and 5s. Then we've got our enemies, status tokens, enemies that we pull of various and sundry types depending on what's on the tile. So, and then more tiles. Then here is our player boards. So here's our player board. So let's just take a quick look, see. So theoretically, these pegs should fit. Oh gosh. I mean, I know I'm going to take this out, but still. Oh, quit falling apart. These pegs should fit without having to force and twist and finagle. Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yep. Okay, good. I am pleased. So those actually, I think those actually fit quite nicely. Like I said, you know, I was really afraid that that was not going to be the case, because other similar games in the past that use that sort of thing have not worked out that well. So, and then of course the last one is some trackers, some icons, some more stuff for the board. There's some more monsters, map, lots of money. Right. So yeah, that's it. That's everything. That's Fallout, a post-nuclear board game for 1 to 4 players by Fantasy Flight Games. I am looking forward to play this. I do like the story aspect of it, so that should be a lot of fun. So look for this in the future on the channel. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for being awesome. Play more games. And I will see you, ladies and gentlemen, on the channel in the next video. Bye, guys.